So this is Warcraft, World of Warcraft, and this is Warlords of Draenor. What I'm going to be doing is making a short video on how to solo Razorgore. There are a couple of videos online already, but they're not very clear. As you can see, if Razorgore dies, you die. Now, I'm level 100 mage, and all of the content pre-Draenor is completely soloable, including 40-man raids. You can pretty much one-shot everything in this dungeon. However, the mechanics of this particular fight mean that you cannot avoid that death. If Razorgore dies, you die. So you see me doing the corpse run now, just showing you how you can die on this particular thing. Now, what you need to do is this. First, happy people, you want to make sure that you're all healed up, although it doesn't actually matter. I'm only a mage, and I came in here at level 96, and you can pretty much tank the entire first part of this instance on your own. You could probably tank the entire instance, so don't worry about dying, and you won't die unless the mechanic hits him. So you come up here, now they should have spawned now, it's just a little bug, they'll spawn in a second. The orb in the middle there, and then there's 3 enemies, so we'll just quickly take out the first 3 enemies up on this stone step and take control of Razorgore using the orb. Now, running back in, you can take out a couple of the eggs on the way, because you've got time before any of the enemies spawn. Razorgore doesn't like you doing that. He says as much. Bring him up onto the platform and you can take out these last 2 eggs. Kinder. Right, once you've taken out the eggs, run him into that back wall. It's important to position him here, I've found. If you do want to clear it, you might find that there are other places you can steer him into, but I've found the most success putting him here. As you can see, we're just channeling. And you can click on the orb again and refresh the channel at this point, but basically you want to do it for... Well, if you watch the video throughout, you'll see how long I do it to successfully complete the dungeon. But if you can just basically be as patient as possible and perhaps go through 3, 4 maybe full channels, you should have all the aggro on you and you should be able to complete this particular scenario. We just managed to get a channel in there. Now the most difficult part of this particular tactic is trying to see the orb through the massive bodies. Look, that's the problem. If you can't see through the massive bodies, then you might struggle to click the orb. As you can see, I'm looking through and I'm going to turn off the enemy names. Now this might help a little bit, but it's still going to be difficult to see through the massive bodies and click the orb. That's the only problem that I've found, really. As you can see, there's a mage has just popped up, but luckily he's gone for me. He did look at Razorgore briefly. So you're coming towards, well, 2/3 of this channeling done, and there's a lot of mobs on me now, as you can see. I mean, I'm only a mage and the frost armor's not even up anymore, and I'm not losing any hit points whatsoever, so the last thing to worry about is dying. The important thing is keeping the channeling up and keeping them off Razorgore. As you see, another one ran up then, but luckily I had him channeled and he's turned away and he's gone to attack my player rather than Razorgore. Just keep it channeling. Now leave this running in real time. There's no way around this Razorgore room. You can't avoid it. You've got to come through here. So if you do want to do it alone, you are gonna have to come up with some kind of technique to do it. There's a little bit of trial and error with it. It might take you a few times to get the orb, or you might find that Razorgore gets some aggro in the last stage, which is the most tense part. And here we go. So we're going to try and take out the eggs now. I'm going to run Razorgore right up to the far part of the chamber, try and not get too much aggro, and then start destroying the eggs. Now hopefully, having waited this long, we should have enough time to take out a lot of the eggs on this first channel without getting too much aggro on Razorgore. I mean, Razorgore is quite tough, and you do actually have some moves that will fight the opposition, but I wouldn't advise using any of them really. I mean, the technique I found is that you just want to be spending all your time destroying the eggs and moving on as fast as you can. If you stop and start attacking them, then it generates threat, and that's a problem. That means any new spawns come to Razorgore rather than you, and basically you're up shit creek then. So we've took out all the eggs on the opposing dais there, but running out of channeling time now. Razorgore doesn't like it.
That is still recharging.
Should get 1 or 2 more in before the channel's up. Now if you make sure that when your channel's up, Razorgore is as far away as possible, then if you're lucky, the difficult bit here is finding the orb. This is the problem, this is where you can struggle. If you can't find the orb fast enough, we managed to find it just in time. But Razorgore did get a little bit of aggro there, you see. The time spent trying to recapture control of the orb, and I have 4 or 5 mobs on me or so. So now it's a battle to take out the eggs before Razorgore dies. So this could be quite tricky, but I think it's doable. So we'll carry on with it. Maybe 10 more eggs to go. Razorgore's still got plenty of health. Now it will reset, it will be at full health for when you start the fight against him, but that doesn't matter. I mean, as you'll see, I'll pretty much one-shot him. It's quite enjoyable going through the old dungeons, and most of the stuff is without value, but you do get some items. There's some cool battle pets to find. You can actually get Crow Minius in this particular instance. So Razorgore's took quite a bit of damage there, but we've only got 3-4 eggs left, is it there? So we should be able to clear it okay. So it should be quite close. And you can kill all the eggs in the 2 channels if you've got a few at first. And there we go. And all the mobs despawn now, and you're just left with Razorgore. There, he's on full health.
That spell is not ready yet.
And there you go. That's how you defeat Razorgore, solo Razorgore. So it's not difficult, obviously. I'm not saying that I'm a particular pro player. It's just I'm not a pro player or anything. It's just a case of getting the technique down. And there we have it, as proof that it can still be done as of January 2015. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, please leave a comment below. If you think there's anything wrong with the technique or you've got a better technique, also leave a comment. Alright, see you now.